Good morning, everyone, on this beautiful sunny day with fresh snow on the ground here in central Massachusetts. Welcome to everyone who is here. If you happen to be visiting for the first time and would like to introduce yourself, I invite you to do so in the chat feature. In this year when we have to stay home for the holidays, your First Parish worship team takes you home for the holidays, First Parish style. There we go. And okay, I cannot. There we go. I can't see my words that I wrote at the same time if I have that on full screen. So hold on just a second. And all right. So it's been a tradition for over 40 years at First Parish to invite a local youth orchestra to present holiday music on the first Sunday in December. Sadly, this is not possible this year, so we have filled today's service with lots of music from our own congregation. If you were able to go into our sanctuary this morning, here is what you would see as you walk in. And as you sat down. And at Joys and Sorrows, you would drop a stone in our vessel on this table. So our sanctuary is actually decorated just like this. And throughout the service, all the services this month, in the videos, you'll see images from our sanctuary. And I'll also be preaching from the sanctuary, not in person, but like this. There we go. So this morning, I invite you to take a deep breath and go to First Parish Meeting House in your mind. As we present to you the theme anthem for this series, I Believe Even When, that features the poetry of an anonymous Jewish person during the Holocaust. These words, I believe in the sun even when it's not shining, were found scrawled on a wall and have now been shared with the world, reminding us of the resilience of hope. May we never forget what can happen when evil is allowed to go unchecked. And may we always use our music, our art, our poetry, even our simple acts of kindness as inspiration to create goodness, not evil, in this world. I believe in the sun. I believe in the sun, even when it's not shining. I believe in the sun. I believe in the sun, even when it's not shining. The place without light, the depth of night, the pit of unknowing. Holy love, we thank you for the glimpses we catch of your gift of untiring hope. Even in the midst of fear, of challenge, of struggle, Even when our view is obscured by clouds of doubt, ignite the flame of hope within us. I believe in the sun. I believe in the sun, even when it's not shining. Help us face this bleak night of the soul and embrace it as a womb of rebirth. Our chalice lighting this morning is called A Spark of Hope by Melanie Davis. If ever there were a time for a candle in the darkness, this would be it. Using a spark of hope, kindle the flame of love, ignite the light of peace, and feed the flame of justice. The hymn we'll sing together today has been slightly altered to acknowledge our universalist truth that every night a child is born is a holy night. Every mother and child bring new hope into the world. Will you join in singing this morning In the Bleak Midwinter? Now we join Deborah for family time.
Hi. In December, for each week, we're hoping to spotlight one family to share an I believe statement. This week, we welcome Alea and Gary Phillips to share their I believe, and remember to unmute yourselves when you share.
We believe in healthy lifestyles, composting, and protecting our planet. We believe everyone has a voice that they can use. We believe to protect our many species of animals and to keep them safe. We believe in helping the poor, but we also believe that we should stay home and stay safe.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. Our December worship series this winter season calls on the power of music and poetry that inspires those who hear it to a brighter tomorrow. It's been a difficult time in this pandemic for singing to be restricted. In its absence, we've been reminded just how important it is to sing together and gather to enjoy special music from the choir and other talented musicians. Indeed, music has often been the soundtrack of hope. So your worship team has been hard at work to prepare a season of music appreciation for you, as well as reflection on the power of music. Someday we will once again be able to join our voices in song in our sanctuary. But for now, rather than turn away from music in sorrow, we will turn toward the story of music and deepen our appreciation of its role in healing, change, and reconciliation. Our service today is full of music, and our first offering is a violin number from Alea Phillips.
Hello, my name is Alea Phillips, and I'm going to be playing a minor concerto, first movement by Vivaldi.
Oh, Alea, so beautiful, so beautiful. I can tell every time you play that you are working really hard and getting better and better, and that you just love music in your heart. That fills our hearts and raises our spirits this morning. We're in love this morning. And all the joyful and painful and concerning events that were spoken here or that remain unspoken in our hearts. And let's sing together, Draw the Circle Wide.
Our reading this morning is I Wish for You at Christmas by James Curtis. I hope it will be a balm for all of the aching hearts. I wish for you at Christmas. I don't really believe in wishing, but that the holiday balloons out of the basement of your burdens, and that since I'm told a holiday is a dancing day, that you'll clomp away the cobwebs in the attic of your anticipations, and that since someone told me holidays should be fun, you will not grow hectic hearted over unwritten cards and last minute gifts and unbaked cookies and untrimmed trees that you'll enjoy, not suffer the little children, the hyperactive holiday stirs, stocking-eyed, present primed, always understanding Christmas better than we do. I wish for you at Christmas, and remember, I disbelieve in wishing, that you'll get everything you want, absolutely everything, except the things that you don't really want but only think that you do, such as success, fame, perfection. Instead, I wish you acceptance of who you are and a gift, rather baby-sized, of some inward star beginning, something like a laughing lantern, a chuckling Christmas, steering and cheering you into the newest year. It is almost here. I wish for you a generous fragment, a piece of that promised peace. And may your hands with heartfelt hope mold a portion of our common daily kingdom. May it be so.
One, two.
And now we will have a litany of belief. Please read aloud the part that says people with yourself muted when the time comes. In times when humanity disappoints, perhaps even our own thoughts and behaviors disappoint, it's important to act. It is an important act to call out, name and claim the consequences of our wrongs. And in times of distress, it is a prophetic act to call out, name and claim our belief in the hope for tomorrow. So hear these statements of belief. I believe that we have looked the other way too many times, and
I believe that we are capable of facing reality and working for change.
I believe that our fear of difference has robbed us of compassion, and
I believe that we can look deeper and hold on to the things that we have in common.
I believe that we are afraid, and
I believe that we can lean on each other and the strength of our love for courage to face anything.
I believe that our fear can make us stop asking tough questions, and
I believe that asking tough questions in the face of injustice is faithful.
we believe even when we are discouraged.
We believe that when we are discouraged, raising our voices for justice will offer us hope.
Our next piece of music is A Child is Born, recorded by Lynda Clark.
Aaron.
Of the night, new as the dawn, into the light, this child, innocent child, soft as a fawn, this child is born. One small heart, one pair of eyes, one work of art, here in my arms. Here he lies, trusting and warm, blessed child.
Each week in this holiday season, we are going to include a hymn of resistance. We'll tell the story of a very familiar carol with perhaps a not so familiar story of origins rooted in tragedy, sorrow, resistance to war and oppression. The writers of these carols dug deep into the best of their faith traditions, inviting us to raise our voices against injustice today. These songs are recorded with words included so we can actually raise our voices at home and sing along if we wish, and feel like we are part of a choir or congregation singing out together. Today's Carol of Resistance was written in 1849 by a Wayland, Massachusetts Unitarian minister, the Reverend Edmund Hamilton Sears. Writing during a period of personal melancholy, and with news of revolution in Europe and the United States war with Mexico fresh in his mind, Sears portrayed the world as dark, full of war and strife, and not hearing the Christmas message. This woeful verse has been left out of several Christian hymnals over the decades since then, but Unitarian Universalist hymn books have included this powerful verse that refers to the love song of the angels being drowned out by our warring nature. It says, but with the woes of war and strife, the world has suffered long. Beneath the angels' strain have rolled 2,000 years of wrong. And we who fight the wars hear not the love song which they bring. Oh, hush the noise and cease the strife, and hear the angels sing. Let us be reminded that we are able to listen to the divinely inspired chorus of peace that has rung through the ages, and then join it, raising our voices with the message that love, not hate, is the answer.
It came upon the midnight clear, the glorious song of old, from angels bending neath the earth to touch the hearts of gold. Peace on the earth to all goodwill, from heaven the news we bring. The world its soul is stillness lay to hear the angels sing. Still through the cloven skies they come with peaceful wings unfurled, and still the heavenly music flows all the weary world. Above its dead and holy place they bear an unhovering wing, and ever o'er its babel song the blessed angels sing. But with the woes of war and strife, the world has suffered long. Beneath the angels' strain have
With angelic voices ringing in our ears, let us keep the flame of hope burning bright within us, that we might glow with its brilliance from the inside out. May we continue to raise our voices, open our hearts, and get ready to be transformed, because now is the time. May we claim the hope that we can do what needs to be done to bring more light into the world. We wait for justice, but we do not wait to work for change. We wait for restored health, but we do not wait to work to heal. We wait for wholeness, but we do not wait to work at binding brokenness. We wait for peace, but we do not wait to work to eliminate hatred. And we will continue to fill the night left by sadness with messages of love. Go into your week humming the tunes that keep that love alive in you and that spur you on in your work of justice and reconciliation. Amen and blessed be. Oh, it's always so good to be together.